Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We from Group E will present a discussion on the integrated skills and elective approach. Beforehand, I will introduce my group member. My name is Sinta Sofi Mariska and my partner Idelni Saputri, Yuna Ramadhani, and Nur Islamat Khatib. Elective approach. Larsen Freeman and Melo use the term elective approach to language teaching. It's a mixed process of structural, communicative approach. If the topic belongs to structures, teacher has to follow structural approach. If the topic belongs to speaking activity, he has to follow communicative approach. When teacher grammar topic, he can follow inductive or deductive, depend on age and rural background of the student. When he deals the topic phrase or idiom, he has used bilingual if student belong to rural background. So, it is combination of traditional modern approach. It offers better opportunities to learn language skills. It gives good result without pressure on learner principle. Kuli and Ali presented principle of elective method. 1. It gives a chance to teacher to select different teaching techniques in each period to reach aims of the lesson. 2. It breaks monotony in one hand and ensure better understanding on the other hand. Number 3. Different kinds of audiovisual and teaching aids lead to better understanding. Number 4. It saves a lot of time.
Okay, I want to read material. Advantage number 1. Learners become attentive and respond. Number 2. It offers multiple opportunities to students to develop their own skills. Number 3. It enhances active participation. Number 4. It makes learning lively and enjoyable. Number 5. It breaks monotony. Number 6. It promotes class control and students have interest in class, and it allows class discussion. Thus, findings confirm crescency. Input hypothesis which assure that the best methods of second language teaching and learning supplied by comprehensive input and not forcing production. Drawbacks. Though it has best approach in teaching English, it has also disadvantage. Number 1, Brown said that practical eclecticism does not meet the criterion of efficiency. Theoretical eclecticism is suspicious on logical theoretical ground. Number 2, it is time consuming. It might not helpful to particular regional medium of language. Number 3, it is not useful to slow learners. Number 4, if the teacher does not have command over all methods and approach, student confused and demotivated.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Idelni Saputri, NPM 190400014. Okay, here I'm going to explain the material about teaching methodology. I taught various language items by different methods. I followed audio lingual method and reading method to teach listening activity. Listening activity every lesson had some conversation. Explain grammar topics through PowerPoint presentation. If created interest and avoided boredom in students as they had been listening grammar in traditional classroom. After explain the life skill topics like positive attitude, leadership, communication skills, stress management, goal setting, and etc. Cook 2013 states few process of teaching pronunciation, use of phonetic script, imitation, discrimination of sound, communication. So I followed various methods, approaches and techniques to teach language items. So if the teacher follows athletic approach, student will get benefit. That's all my material today. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And introduce myself. My name is Nur Islam Barkatib. I'm from Group E, and I will explain this material about instrument and data collection result. Now we discuss this material. A questionnaire was administered to all participants. It consists of two sections. The first section contains educational background about participant. The second section contains 10 items which contains 3 multiple option: good, average, poor with following question. The questionnaire cover 8 activities in teaching English. First is I can understand English when others speak. Second, I feel nervous to speak without preparation. Third, I feel comfortable to speak on any topic. Fourth, I can understand this when reading text. Fifth, I can frame sentences without errors. Sixth, I use L2 to communicate with others. Seventh, I don't hesitate to participate in language and soft skill related activities. 8. I feel language learning is easy in English class. 9. I feel comfortable in English class. And the last 10. I like way of teaching and I have interest in English class. Participants were asked to complete questionnaire after completion of first 3 chapters, and then the results are in the press. Yang dimaksud dengan instrumen data collection result ialah kuesioner diberikan kepada semua peserta. Ini terdiri dari 2 bagian. Bagian pertama berisi latar belakang pendidikan tentang peserta. Nah, bagian yang kedua berisi 10 item yang berisi 3 pilihan ganda, baik, sedang, atau buruk dengan pertanyaan-pertanyaan berikut. Kuesioner itu mencakup 8 kegiatan dan pengajaran bahasa Inggris. Yang pertama, saya bisa mengerti bahasa Inggris ketika orang lain berbicara. Yang kedua, saya merasa gugup untuk berbicara tanpa persiapan. Yang ketiga, saya merasa nyaman untuk berbicara tentang topik apapun. Dan yang keempat, saya dapat memahami inti saat membaca teks. Yang kelima, saya bisa membingkai kalimat, merangkai kalimat tanpa kesalahan. Yang keenam, saya menggunakan L2 untuk komunikasi dengan orang lain. Yang ketujuh, saya tidak ragu untuk partisipasi dalam bahasa dan aktivitas terkait keterampilan. Yang ke-8, saya merasa belajar bahasa itu mudah dalam bahasa Inggris di dalam kelas. Yang ke-9, saya merasa nyaman di kelas bahasa Inggris. Dan yang ke-10, terakhir, ialah saya menyukai cara mengajar dan saya tertarik dengan kelas bahasa Inggris. Nah, peserta diminta untuk mengisi kuesioner setelah menyelesaikan 3 bab pertama dan kemudian hasilnya bisa ditafsirkan. Mungkin hanya itu yang bisa saya sampaikan. If there's mistake, I'm sorry. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.